Hey, what's up y'all, Vincent here. So in this video, I'm just going to be voicing over a daily routine of mine and highlighting some of my habits. There are a lot of things that I do or implement throughout my day that serve specific purposes and help me be more efficient with my time and energy. So hopefully you can learn a thing or two from the way that I live. So obviously, the first thing that I do is wake up. There is some nuance to waking up, as it's very easy to get distracted from getting onto my phone right away. So the trick is that once my alarm starts, I stop it, take the time to wipe the crap out of my eyes, grab my phone right away, and get the hell up. My morning routine consists of a good number of activities, and each one serves a purpose. So to start, I'll do some grooming by first shaving off my facial hair. Normally I would do this every 2 to 3 days, as it's easier to shave when my hair is just stubble and not fully grown out. I'll start with my Philips One Blade, which is basically an electric razor. It's pretty efficient and I almost never get razor cuts using it. However, it's not as sharp as my regular razor. So after going over my entire chin, philtrum, which is the area between my nose and my lips, and my cheeks, I'll go over them again using the 6-blade razor. You can pretty much get this type of razor at any convenience or grocery store for cheap. So after shaving, I'll trim my nose hairs using this Conair Man nose hair trimmer. I've tried a number of other nose hair trimmers, but this one's the best, as the mushroom head lets me cut the insides of my nostrils effectively. I'll be linking specific products that I find very useful throughout my day in the description below. So that will include the One Blade and the nose hair trimmer so far. Now I get into my morning shower. This is a very important part of the day as it wakes me up quite heavily and gets my body clean. Since I shaved before I went in, I can use the shower to flush off the hair left on my face and inside my nose. During my shower, I have a 3-step routine. First would be to wash my face with some face wash. I make sure to use a gentle face wash to exfoliate my skin instead of facial scrubs, as those can be too abrasive and actually damage the skin. Washing my face cleans off the dirt, oil, and dead skin cells built up while I was sleeping, and it's a very important part of having good skin hygiene. Step 2 would be rinsing my hair out. Since I currently have a perm, I don't need to use any shampoo or conditioner, and I can just rinse it out. Step 3 would be to wash my body with body soap. I use this store brand moisturizing body wash. Store brand products are basically identical to their branded counterparts and they cost less. So this specific body wash is moisturizing my skin so it won't be as dry afterwards. Once I get out of the shower, I lightly pat down my hair as I still want it to be damp when I style it. I also put on whatever my top for the day prior to styling my hair so I don't mess up afterwards doing that. Since I work at home, and I'm going to be going to the gym later, I dress up in my gym garb in the morning so I don't have to switch outfits prior to heading out. Having my day planned out lets me simplify what I need to do from start to finish. After doing that, I take the time to quickly wipe clean my nostrils and ear canals with some tissue paper and then finish drying the insides of my ears with Q-tips. Then I proceed to style my hair. Currently, my go-to hairstyle is a curtains look, also known as a middle part. I'll expand on this in a future video, but to summarize, I'll detangle my hair first with a detangling comb, since it naturally curls into itself. Then I'll blow dry it upwards and then forwards to add some volume. Use some volume adding mousse to hold and stylize my hair, and then hand comb my bangs out. After I finish with my hair, I'll put in my contacts. I wash my hands and then dry with paper towels, as I want my fingers to be as clean as possible so I don't leave anything in my contacts that irritate my eyes. With each contact, I flush the contact and the index finger of the corresponding side. Then I'll use the middle finger of that hand and the index finger plus middle finger of the opposite hand to open my eye up so I can plop in the contact. Easy peasy. Repeat for the other side. Usually this is the first thing that I do, but since I forgot, now I'm going to brush my teeth. It's pretty simple stuff. Use an electric toothbrush if you can, since it will do a lot of the work for you. Now that my face and hair are cleaned and ready for the day, I finish off by putting moisturizer on my skin. This keeps it hydrated and prevents it from chafing or drying out. I apply this on my face and my neck, and then move on to my arms and legs. It's very important to do this every day as your skin goes through a lot throughout the day and you want to keep it nice and healthy. And lastly, I'll put some sunscreen on my face to add a little bit of moisture and some protection from the sun when I go outside. I use the lotion type of sunscreen only on my face, as I can cover the rest of my body with spray instead. This whole bathroom routine took me about 40 minutes today, and at best it can take about 20 if I didn't have to groom, and if I was more efficient with some of the steps. Now that I'm out of the bathroom, it's time to eat some breakfast. My go-to breakfast is cereal because it requires no preparation. Just pour and eat. I've been eating this post-premier protein cereal so I can get a good amount of protein for my breakfast compared to regular cereals that are just filled with sugar. I complement this cereal with unsweet organic soy milk. I use this milk because it contains 7 grams of protein and 80 calories per 1 cup serving. There are definitely lower calorie options such as unsweet almond milk or the Silk Cashews milk, but I'm prioritizing additional protein over minimal calories since I'll be eating quite minimally throughout the day. I pair up my cereal with a 0-calorie energy drink, usually a Rain or a Bang, to wake me up throughout the day. Caffeine is basically coping. All in all, I'll basically have 1.5 servings of cereal and milk, so my breakfast will add up to around 390 calories and 40 grams of protein. Now it's time for me to sit down, eat my food, and get to today's work. Since I work at home, I can work at my own leisure. While I'm working, I'm going to be doing some bodily regulation activities such as taking some vitamins. I don't take them all at once because that'll cause me some headaches, so I split them up between 2 meals. So during my breakfast, I take my men's multivitamin, joint support, and non-drowsy allergy pill. I make sure to get some food in my stomach first so they can help absorb the vitamins when I ingest them. Later, I remember to put on some deodorant. The deodorant helps with bodily odors and also adds some fluidity to my armpits so that they don't stick together while I'm sitting down. After working for a few hours, now it's time to start preparing lunch. My lunch is specifically planned to be about 2 hours before my workout, as that's when I feel like I've fully digested it. Again, I like to keep my food prep simple, so we're just going to be making air-fried chicken breast and a baked potato. I'm going to spray some oil into the bottom of the air fryer basket to keep my food from sticking. The chicken has been meal prepped from a frozen chicken breast pack at a local grocery store, which I've defrosted and then marinated with a mix of sauces and seasonings. That way, I have some infused flavor while also minimizing the amount of calories from sauces since it's spread throughout multiple pieces instead of being applied on top or used as dip. One trick to add a little bit more flavor is to baste the chicken with some of the marinated sauce, as you can see here. I then set the temperature to 370 degrees and the timer for 10 minutes. After the initial 10 minutes, I take the air fryer basket out, flip the chicken breast over, baste it again, and then put it back in for another 10 minutes. During this time, I'll start prepping the baked potato, which is really easy to do. I'll take a russet potato and wash it with water to get the dirt off. I then grab a fork and poke many small holes into the potato for ventilation. After washing the potato, I plate it and then put it into the microwave. I happen to have a potato button on mine, so I just set it to 1 potato. Just for reference, the microwave time for this potato turned out to be 3 minutes and 30 seconds. After it's done, I'll take the potato out of the microwave, split it in half, and then sprinkle some shredded Parmesan cheese inside. This adds about 50 calories or so, but immensely increases the taste and satisfaction I get from eating it. I'll put the potato back into the microwave for another 30 seconds to melt the cheese. And to finish, I'll add some butter spray for flavor and season with a little bit of garlic salt. This lets me save a lot of calories from using actual butter while adding the same type of taste. The chicken's done cooking now, so now I'm just going to take it out of the basket. To finish, I'll pour some of the leftover oil and sauce from the basket on top of the chicken. And that's my lunch. All in all, this is a good amount of food, and is estimated to be around 350 calories and 26 grams of protein. You'll see that I try to keep my meals low in calories and only implement practices that add a little bit of calories when I look for additional taste. Despite looking like a small amount of food, this does take me a good amount of time to eat, and I feel satiated enough from it. And to add on to this meal, I'll eat an orange for some quick digesting additional energy and vitamins prior to my workout. In the downtime after my lunch and before my workout, I quickly look to take care of my dishes since I'll need to use the air fryer basket again. I'll also start preparing to pack anything that I'll need during and after my workout, so that includes filling up my water bottle and getting my post-workout protein shake. I'll also bring the remainder of my energy drink, as well as an additional 0-calorie soda or a little bit of caffeine. And now we're off to go work out. The drive to my gym is about 15 to 20 minutes, but it's an enjoyable part of my day, as I get a cruise through the lovely suburbs of Las Vegas in my Mustang. Today's routine is a push day, and it's mostly going to be calisthenics skill based. As I discussed in my previous video, I'm currently dealing with a herniated disc, so most of my movements are going to be comfortable and simple for me to do, and my workout's going to be just short and sweet. Here's the list of movements that I did today, including my post-workout disc rehab movements and a little bit of jump roping that I did. And now a quick pump check. Looking good, bro. So with my workout complete, I stopped by this car wash on my way back since I have a membership there. And while I'm in the car wash, I take that time to drink my protein shake. I just mix water with it and go for it quickly because I'm a savage. But no, really, I just know how to eat and drink for sustenance. Once I get back, I immediately start preparing dinner. My dinner is very similar to my lunch, but I'm going to mix up and cook some veggies instead of a baked potato this time. So I put in another piece of chicken breast for 10 minutes, and then I go to quickly take my post-workout shower. Since I want to keep my contacts on, I put on some swim goggles so I can wash my face without having to take them out. This shower is much quicker since all I do is rinse my hair out, use facial cleanser, and wash my body. Once I come out of the shower, I flip over the chicken once again, and now look to start cooking the vegetables. All I'm going to do for tonight is boil some frozen Normandy vegetables from Costco. I spray a little bit of oil and add some salt into the water to add some flavor as I boil it. By the time the chicken's done with its second rotation, the vegetables will be done as well. Vegetables are definitely one of the most caloric dense foods out there, and as you can see, I cooked a good amount of food and there's like good volume to it, and all of this is going to be under 100 calories. I take my sweet time enjoying my dinner while watching an NBA play-in game. If you're an NBA fan, you can see that this is the Clippers and Pelicans play-in game, so that means that this video took its sweet time to come out. After I finish my dinner, I wash my dishes once again and clean up my countertops. To start winding down, I take my contacts out, brush my teeth, and do a quick little flex for you guys. And when I get into my bedroom, I just put some hand lotion on and some chapstick to moisturize those parts of my body before I go to sleep. And that's a normal day in my life. Hopefully you can see some of the processes that I implemented to optimize some of my daily routines. As always, if you'd like to support my channel, you can like this video, leave a comment if you have something to say, and subscribe to stay in the loop for any future content that I make. That's it for this video. I'm literally going out for the night. Bye-bye.